Hi, everybody, it's James, and welcome back to Corby Town. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you guys who came out to the live stream on Saturday. It was a ton of fun. I'm glad I got to play some games with you guys. We got to talk strategies, and we got to see the Champions League final, which, as we all know, we won. So, that all being said, we are here for Man City in the most prestigious of all trophies, the Community Shield. But as with everything, we've had some transfers in. And we brought in 4 players, one of which we spent money on. And I guess we're going to have to look at them. And yeah, let's talk about the one in. We'll talk about all of them. Dominic Sedhike is a Spanish defender that we got in from Barcelona's La Masia Academy, who looked pretty good, and I shoved him in the under-23s, hoping he could do the business for us. If not, he's 29 million pounds worth of profit we can get. Frankie de Jong. Well, he's Frankie de Jong. He's a 34-year-old midfielder now, but technically super solid. Still a 4-star player, and not paying him a whole... We're paying him a little bit to be a squad player and a nice mentor for all of our young players. I thought it was a good deal. This is much like the Harry Kane signing, and except he actually has some physical stats and can still actually move the ball, where Kane had nothing left in the tank. Frederick Chevalier is just another attacking mid that we brought in who looked like he'd have some promise and is now going to go play for Tottenham for the year. Once again, if you look at the values, 28 million, 29 million. Frankie de Jong is worth 11.25, but, you know, he's on a year-to-year deal. And then finally, remember the guy who won the Champions League top scorer and has been like tearing it up in Spain for the last couple of years? And remember how I kept saying we were having problems at left wing, and I always thought, like, yeah, we can get something done with it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Maxime Gilbert, the guy who also came from RC Lens, who has been tearing it up, is considered one of the world's best players, and we spent £300 million on him. And where he was one of the world's premier strikers, we were putting him out on the left wing because we have Yannick Gillette. And if we compare the two, by the way, both came from the same academy. Maxime's a little bit better physically, or a little bit better defending wise. Physically, they're the same. Gillette's better speed, better vision, same attacking. Maxime is a little bit more technical. Or Yannick is a little bit more technical, better aerially, and better mentally. So, if we look at the key components we use for complete forwards on attack, Yannick is better in the shooting stats and the heading. Not as good at long shots, but that's better if you're an inside forward. Passing, Maxime's better. Once again, forward, inside, on the left wing, and technique-wise, he's better. When it comes to the mental attributes, anticipation, Yannick's a little bit better. I mean, we're talking hairs in your composure, not by much. Decisions more in his stage. Leadership, by the way, Gilbert has leadership off the ball, teamwork, vision, work rate, and then physicals. They're both just machines. I mean, Yannick has him, they're both the same pace. He's got acceleration. Yannick has better balance and jumping reach and better strength. He's also just a bigger guy. So there you go. That's how we did it. We've got the 2 Lens guys back together. Probably the 2 biggest players now. And we have arguably the most killer offense there is. Oh, yeah, by the way, we should also mention, I forget to go do this every single time because the way the transfer histories work. 2 more people came in. He's back. Graham is back, Graham Jebby, and he is looking as good as ever. So him and Groshi, homegrown club and country center backs. You'll love to see it. And then Pavel Flata, who is a Czech right attacking midfielder who looks pretty solid, that we brought in, and he can really develop, and he only wants to be, and he's not like, it's 12 million pounds. That's like nothing. Perfect for us, right? As for some outs, Quinn Asarwe left, Jace Givens and Ismail Yimitz went on loan. And then here we go. Remember, I've always been threatening, I'm going to clean out the club. I'm going to take out all these players. I'm going to clean out. Well, it started. Tom Appel, the guy we bought for 40 million, and was like, yeah, well, this guy could be cool. And then we only like played him twice, and he got injured. We just sold him to Barcelona for 76. So that's 30 million pound profit. Nice. Julien Guillaume, we bought him for what? 36 and a half, sold him on for 59. Profit. Stonks. Leonard Augusto, sold him for 51 and a half, 51 million, bought him in for 12. Profit. Barely played him. Got better options in the team here. Chris Hewitt, developed at the club, wasn't getting any game time, moved him on to Gladbach. 20 mil going up to 30. Happy with the deal. Guthrum Henrique, I think we bought him for what? Yep, 425,000. Developed great. Didn't have a spot for him. Sold him to Milan for 15 mil. Thank you very much. Take the money and move on. Pedro Bompempi. We got him for 3.1 and sold him to Liverpool for 7.5. Sure, take him. Extra center back we don't need. Get his wage off. Juan Rodriguez, another one. We bought him for like pennies. Yeah, 300K. From Sporting, he's playing for Villarreal now. Sold him for up to a deal that could go up to 6 million pounds. Luis Ngoye, bought him for 500,000. Now he's playing for Bordeaux. Wasn't ever going to fit in here. He's taking up time on the sheet, wage bill. He was going to get very upset if we didn't start playing him. Other players, we've got like Hugo Valencia, Alessandro Yorick, just people out, but also producing loan fees for us, which is huge. This is all cash money in the bank for us because they're also covering their wages. So this is all profit. And still more to come. So we've trimmed the squad down now to 27 players. We've got the hang on here. Work the spaces view. So we've got the main starters plus the usual suspects, and then we got Lamont, Costco, Ulysses, Robinson. Ulysses and Robinson still making up. Robinson's, what these guys are in their 20s. Jurgen's back, Nicholas Insigne, De Jong, Scrivs, Hope, Jamie, Silvar, Antunes Miranda is back on the team after his spell out in Barcelona. We've got Carlos Oliveira, who is developed into the deep line playmaker threat. We've got Edison Zay, who is now like our backup Mazzala. And Fukushima, who is going to develop here for another year too. It already looks like a good left back in his own right. So, lots of players going on here. Also, another cool thing, Will Brum, he's 15 days away from getting his English citizenship, and that foreign player slot goes away. So just absolute wonders going on here. And I'm extremely excited to play with this squad now that we have like probably one of the best attacks. Let me do this. Advanced playmaker on support, which is, what does the advanced playmaker do? Shoots less offense, takes more risk. Can operate in the center of midfield and attack position. Aims to drop into the holes between the opposite midfield and defense, making himself available for his teammates and his passing. What does the deep line playmaker do? It's support duty. Changing the defense in the midfield. Defense in the midfield. And he drops in the opposition's midfield and defense, where he drops in between our defense. So this works out. It's a different part of the play. So you've got the Mezzala who's going to stutter. He's going to drop deep and look to progress forward. He's going to drop here and look to progress the ball forward. That's what I want to see. Because I felt too many times Valdison was kind of getting up too far. This is nice. This will be good. But yeah, here's the team. Here are the boys. Let's look at fixtures. We're playing Man City in the Community Shield here. By the way, Brum, I think, really needs to get some experience with us this year. I think we're definitely going to use him as the cup keeper. For the Carabao, for the FA, And for some of the Champions League, we're going to use him, especially like the weaker opponents in the Champions League draw. Asllani is he's a world-class goalkeeper, and he is amazing, but he is also some time away from this. He's a star player for his squad. I mean, he is the man, the myth, the legend. I don't think we're ever going to get rid of him, but I think it's about time Brum gets a shot at some of this stuff. So if you look at the team, this is what we're doing. Kopner, Groschi, Jebi, Bedov, Asllani, Carnival, Brum, Brownlee, Valdezin, Gilbert, and Gillette. It's the 2Gs. We're going to submit the team. It is our best 11. Maxime is making his debut, which I'm excited for. Maxime also doesn't know how to speak English. Luckily, we have that great French contingent, now the French triumvirate of Gillette, Lemon, and Gillette, Gilmon, and Gilbert. Also, if you're wondering, my girlfriend is taking French, so that's kind of the other reason why I've signed lots of French players. It should be a great occasion. It's exciting. 2 games. I respect him, and I always enjoy the opportunity to talk to him. So here we go. They no longer have Graham in the defense. We have taken them away from us. We have spent the money. Here we are, Gilbert making his debut. By the way, bids came in for Carnival. For like Barcelona wanted to spend 159 million on him. I said no. We're keeping Carnival, and Carnival was happy to stay. And then he signed a new contract, for like £100,000 a week, which is like for like what everybody else is asking was cheap. As here we go, first action already in, and Asllani. Oh wait, that's right. We have this change from stream. We are gonna go key highlights, and we're speeding this up a little bit because we were on stream and we were watching it obviously full game, full match. And that's not something we're going to do here. That would be too much. No, key highlights. As the team is in and hopefully will settle soon. Demand more. I love the fact that we have a good rotation now at center backs. We've got 3 awesome center backs. Carnival finds Bedov, is going to shoot, and main Bedov picking up where he left off. Great vision by Carnival. Where's Valdezin in this? I think Valdi's right here. Yep, so he's not joining the main 3 in defense, but he's kind of floating back there. Great start. 9 minutes in, fullback getting the first goal of the season. You'll love to see it. Maine is a threat. And I've thought about it this year, and you guys need to help me here. We've still got 179 million pounds in the bank because we have made so much fucking money because I've just been making money on transfers. Do we want to, oh, that's right, we've got Graham back on corners. Yes. Do we want to replace Klopner at left back? I mean, Klopner is a solid left back, but he's not an attacking left back. He's more the kind of the defensive. He is the support. He's a wing back on support. He does the job well, but he's not a Trent Arnold, or he's not a Main Bedov. Main is definitely a more offensive threat, and we'll look at it once we get to the end of this game. But Main is just I think he's just a stronger offensive threat for fullback. Do we want to do something about that? Now, that being said, Kopner has drawn a lot of difficult duties over the years and is very solid at dealing with people at left back. He's good at marshalling, that is a great ball. And there, once again, we're talking about the greatness of Maine, but that's his downfall there too. I mean, you look at him, he kind of, when he's forced to do some defending, though he's good, he just gets burned here. He comes in narrow. Asllani probably could have done better. And we're going to do a little demand more. I mean, that is also Jebi's side, but at the same time, Jebi and Groschi are actually really fast for center backs. So this is actually something, I mean, if we look at Graham is, 18 pace, 18 acceleration, and Groschi is 17 acceleration and 15 pace. I mean, they're both really quick. I think If I'm to be honest here, I think we can play a high defensive line and use the offside trap. That reminds me. Oh yeah, it's okay. So they pushed that up too. I mean, I think they're good enough to do it. They're fast enough, and our wingbacks are fast enough. So, Gilbert, not having the best start. A lot of dangerous attacks involve Valdez. That's good to hear. Not happy with the performance out there. That's good. Get him motivated for the second half. Gilbert, I'd like to see a little bit more out of, possibly. But once again, these guys, you're playing a 4-1-4-1. And granted, these wingers can push up higher. But still, you can see the breakdown. Us trying to break this down is not going that well. Demand more. Here we go. Bedoff to Brownlee to Bedoff. Just crosses it right into the guy, but wins it back. Brum. That's Carnival there, right? Yep, that is Brownlee. Yeah, and I also like how Valdison, once again, he's not up with the front, but he's back a little bit more. I think this is going to be a great, more creative role for him as an advanced playmaker. And I also think the fact is, like, he's, that's actually, I think, his best position. As Kopner's on it here, sends it over. Valdison, but Carnival gets it to Brum, who, oh, that is a scary, okay, that worked out for him, but that was a scary clearance. Gilbert might have to come off here, because he's playing, if he gets to a 6.0, ball in, Tatake heads it over. Yeah, if he gets to a 6.0, we're pulling him. I mean, I want to stick with him. There it is. All right, he's off. Robin. Who looks... Let's get Ulysses on. We'll start there. Also, Ulysses, one of our better penalty takers. I think this goes right to penalties. I don't think there's any extra time here. So getting him out there is huge. Kopner on a yellow, Bedov on a yellow, but obviously Maine having a good game regardless. Gillette on a 6.5, but Yannick is going to do that. Once again, we are dominating shots. Just can't find the breakthrough here. Demand more. Get the guys going. Clap them, G them up from the sideline here. I mean, a 1-1 is fine. Hopefully there is no extra time. Yep, goes right depends. Right depends. So, Yannick, Ulysses, Brum, Brownlee, Kopner, Carnival, yep. All right, relax. You guys do know where you're putting your penalty. I have faith. Oh, always with this. Gillette scored it. Oh, Aslani. Ulysses hasn't ever scored a penalty for us, I don't think. Tatake goes right down the middle, and Aslani saves a second one. Oh, no. We want the... Brum. Right down the middle. Scores it. Cool as you like. Stevens now has to score this to keep him in it. Goes. Aslani can't save 3. Brownlee to win it? Brownlee steps up. Nope. One more after this. Brownlee scores it, though. Calm and collected. Musalana has to score this to keep them in it. Aslani, if he can get big here. Aslani. Dives the right way, but isn't able to keep it out. So who's up now? Is it? It's Kopner. Oh boy, Klopner. Not saying this is your job's on the line or anything, but big deal for you here. Runs up. Oh my god, it's saved. Plant now. Islani. Fuck. Here we go. Carnival. Oh, Carnival. Captain's goal right there. Who's next? This is the replacement center back. Metete Tabu. Alright, Islani. Yes! Get in! That is absolutely huge. And a monkey off our back, too, if you think about it, with the way Manchester City has handled us for the last couple of years. This is real nice. So we hand it to Carnival. And there we go. A great way to start the season. Not only beating Man City, but beating Man City on penalties. And knowing that we can too. Absolute scenes. You'll love to see it. Valdison gets a 7.9. Islani gets a 7.7. Gilbert gets a 6.0 on his first one. I'm pleased with your efforts. I am pleased with your efforts. And I am pleased with your efforts. All right. Congratulations. You win the Community Shield. I'm pleased. Gilbert makes his debut. It was one to forget, but we won't talk about it. Just getting him into the team. Just getting him a run out here. He's only been with us for a couple of days. We lift the Community Shield. We didn't last year. No, we did last year, right? Yeah, 30-31. Yeah, no, it's 31-32. Gilbert makes his debut. Once again, everybody who was involved enters the European Roll of Honor. He's now one of the greatest people to ever work in Europe. Where's the Hall of Fame? I'm not in worldwide continent, Europe. Oh, I just snuck into the list. Who am I behind? Who's up here? Fergie, Pep, Coleman. Is he still? No, he's not. He retired. And Jose. And Ancelotti. Is he still playing? No. Zidane. He's at Chelsea now. What happened to him? Milestones. He left Real Madrid. Well, now. We win the Community Shield. Another trophy. No scouting. Attend the press conference. Hey, guys, what's up? It's very torrid out there. And what's your thought? I have faith it was just one off today's. It wasn't great, but I won't be worrying about his performance. Just that I won't single out his performance. I seem definitely to print. Nah, I have faith in him. It's rumored that Valdison will be leaving the club. I'm pleased he'll remain at the club. All they do is ask me about Valdison. I may have to give him a new contract. Granted, I'm going to basically tell him, hey, Valdison, you want a new contract? And he goes, yes, I want X for money. And I will go, okay, Valdison, you can have X monies. I appreciate you wanting to stay with the club. By the way, Graham Jebby still doesn't want long-term to be at Corby, even though he signed a 5-year contract with us. I think it's just now, by the way, we're the number 2 most reputable team in the world, behind Barcelona. It's Barcelona and us. So, there's that. I think that's why we were able to steal their best striker. And here we are. what do we got looking at here? I'm going to look at all that stuff with you guys later. I don't even know who half these people are. West Brom look a loan offer for Reyes. Interesting. Competitions-wise, we need a recap. We need to win the Premier League, win the Champions League. They don't care about the Super Cup, but we're playing West Ham, so it's a good chance we can win that. By the way, West Ham, are they in the Prem? They are in the Prem. We're going to win the FA. We're going to reach the final of the FA Cup. They don't care about the Carabao Cup, and they didn't care about the Community Shield, but they're happy that we won it. So, when do we come back? Well, Man City on the 30th sounds good, right? Because when's the draw for this usually? Rules. Group stage. When's the draw? August 28th. Yeah, perfect. We come back for the 28th, watch the draw, and then we go into the Champions League. So until then, I've been James. You've been you. This has been Corby Town, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.